meet my bride. Let's go for a ride in my newfangled automobile. Just where we will go, nobody knows, but it's sure a great way to feel. Behind the wheel of the Speed Meter Steel, it's my newfangled automobile. Hello and welcome to Vintage Car History, and I have to apologize. I've had quite a bit of some very interesting things happen in my family life recently. I know on the posts you may know a little bit about it, but nonetheless I'm way behind on my production. But I did make an archive video, so whether you're a member or not, you're going to get the archive video this Saturday. We'll get back on track next week. Thanks. Hello and welcome to Vintage Car History Archives. I'm Wild Bill, and today we're going to read a story. This one specifically, this comes from Volume 1 of Mechanics Magazine, and this is the article, How to Fly. This was from August 30th, 1823. Though the science of aerostations of various modern date, yet there is every reason to believe it was not altogether unknown to the ancients. One of their poets, in allusion to Icarus, says, "Thus did of old the adventurous Cretan dare, with wings not given to man, attempt the air." Milton, in his History of Britain, speaks of one Elmer, a monk of Malmesbury, who foretold the invasion of William of Normandy, but who could not foresee when time was breaking of his own legs for soaring too high. He, in his youth, strangely aspiring, had made and fitted wings to his hands and feet. With these on top of a tower spread out to gather air, he flew more than a furlong, but the wind being too high, he came fluttering down to the maiming of his limbs. Yet so conceited was he of his art, that he attributed the cause of his fall to the want of a tail, as birds have, which he forgot to make and fix behind him. About the year 1147, during the visit of Caligula, the Turkish Sultan, to Emmanuel, the Greek Emperor, at Constantinople, we are told by Nolus that amongst the quaint devices of many for solemnizing so great a triumph, there was an active Turk who had openly given it out that against an appointed time he would, from the top of a high tower in the tilt yard, fly by the space of a furlong, the report whereof had filled the city with a wonderful expectation of so strange a novelty. The time prefixed being come, and the people without numbers assembled, the Turk, according to his promise, upon the top of a high tower showed himself, girt in a long and large white garment, gathered in to rainy plaits and foldings, made on purpose for the gathering of the wind, wherewith he, foolish man, had vainly persuaded himself to have hovered in the air, as do birds upon their wings, or have guided himself as are ships with their sails. Standing thus hovering a great while, as ready to take his flight, the beholder still laughing and crying out, "Fly, Turk, fly! How long shall we expect thy flight?" The emperor, in the meantime, still dissuading him from so desperate an attempt, and the sultan, between fear and hope, hanging in doubtful suspense what might happen to his countrymen. The Turk, after he had a great while hovered with his arms abroad, the better to have gathered the wind, as birds do with their wings, and long deluded the expectations of the beholders, at length, finding the wind fit, as he thought for his purpose, committed himself with his vain hope into the air. But instead of mounting aloft, this foolish Icarus came tumbling down with such violence that he broke his neck, his arms, his legs, with almost all the bones of his body. From Noll's General History of the Turks, page 26. Thanks for watching Vintage Car History, and we'll see you next time. Peace.